Good afternoon, everyone. Today we are going to discuss the remaining and the last topic in the final unit, that is physical distribution system. Physical distribution system normally it speaks about the physical activities and the operations involved in the distribution of products. To begin with, task in physical distribution. Physical distribution refers to the actual physical flow of products. In contrast, the physical distribution management is a development and operation process of resulting in the effective and efficient physical flow of products. So, effective physical distribution management requires careful attention to have five interrelated activities. One, order processing. Second, inventory control. And third, inventory location and warehousing. Materials handling and transportation. So once we see the title, that is physical distribution management or physical distribution system, is the development and operation of process resulting in effective and efficient physical flow of products. So we have five interrelated activities. One is order processing, inventory control, inventory location, warehousing, and materials handling and transportation. So we'll see order processing. Now, order processing, the starting point in physical distribution is order processing, which is a set of procedures for receiving, handling, and filling orders promptly and accurately. So the order processing is must, means we need an order in order to handle that particular order. So is a set of procedures of receiving, handling, and filling the orders promptly and accurately. So, electronic data interchange between the customer and supplier orders, invoices, and other business functions are transmitted by the computer. So, we are going to take the help of technology because the drastic innovations we have got in technology and relative database management system has come into power. Artificial intelligence has come. Internet of Things are going on, and blockchain technology has come. So, in our retail management, we will be using so much of technological products and technology innovative things over here in order to make the processing faster. That is, just in time approach should be made possible in the physical distribution management, because when you are going to process the order compulsory within few hours and few days, the limitation about the order, it should be completed. So between customer and supplier orders, invoices, and other business functions transmitted by the computer. So original EDI required a direct computer link between the supplier and customer. Now it's being conducted via the internet. EDI can trim the cost of order processing significantly, which in turn may reduce purchase prices. So the prices also will be reduced by using the EDI. Next is inventory control. Inventory is nothing but a stock. The goal of inventory control is to satisfy the order fulfillment expectation of customers while minimizing both the investment and fluctuation in inventories. Just in time, as I said earlier, just in time approach should be there. It combines inventory control, purchasing, and production scheduling, because in order to process the order, we have to go for production scheduling. Within a no time, we are going to control the inventory, and purchasing and production scheduling makes combines to make the just-in-time approach. Applying JIT, firm buys in small quantities that arrive just in time for production, then it produces in quantities just in time for a sale. So if we are going to see that the order processing is done with an electronic data interchange. So the receiving and handling and filling the orders prompt accurately, we are going to use the internet. Inventory control. The goal of inventory is to satisfy the order fulfillment expectation of customers while minimizing the both the investment and fluctuation in inventories. So, just-in-time approach combines the inventory control, purchasing, and production scheduling. Applying JIT, a firm buys in small quantities that arrive in just in time for production and then it produces in quantities just in time for sale. Inventory control, now it is continued just in time. We have seen benefits of JIT. It's a dramatic cost savings. So cost reduction, cost controlling is going on over here. Shortened and more flexible and reliable production and delivery schedules. Quick responsible to quality problems. Market response systems or their central promise is that those who intend to consume a product should activate a process to produce and deliver replacement items. So replenishment should be done. The central promise, one is they are going to give you the promise that is a product should be activated, a product produced and delivered replacement. In this way, a product is pulled through a channel on basis of demand. Inventory make critical decisions about the size, location, and transportation of inventories. These areas are interrelated often in complex ways. One key consideration in managing inventories is warehousing, which embraces a range of functions such as assembling, dividing, and storing products and preparing them for reshipping. So, management must make critical decisions about the size, location, transportation of inventories. These are interrelated, often in complex ways. So, managing inventories is warehousing, which embraces a range of functions such as assembling, dividing, and storing products, preparing from shipping. So, next is material handling, as we have seen physical distribution, interrelated activities. We have five: the order processing, inventory control, inventory location, and warehousing, material handling, transportation. So, the first we have seen order processing and the inventory control. Inventory control is continued and inventory location, warehousing, material handling, selecting the proper equipment to physical, including the warehouse building itself, a material handling subsystem for physical distribution. Means we need the process, we need the tools which are used for material handling. Equipment that is well matched to scan can minimize the losses of breakage, spoilage, and theft. It should the usage you would have seen on some packages handled with where glass glass is packed. So the glassware is inside. We have to handle with care, and we can see some procedures and something material handling techniques is written on the board and a cartoon while handling the refrigerator and while handling the oven, while handling the washing machine, while handling these materials. You can see that in the normal. And in the same way, in the production department, physical distribution department, their equipment will be there in order to handle this. No hooks they are going to ride. When you are going to hook in that bag, the spoilage and spillage will be there. So breakage may be there. So handle with care will be written on that. So equipment that is well matched to the task can minimize the losses from breakage, spoilage, and theft. Efficient equipment reduce handling costs as well as required for handling. Transportation. Management must decide on both the mode of transportation and the particular carriers, the leading modes of transportation of the railroads, tracks, pipelines, water vessels, aeroplanes, and you can see the containers are also moving in the ships using two or more modes of transportation to move. The flight is intended to seize the advantages of multiple forms of transportation. So the management must decide on the both mode of transportation is very important. So while designing the marketing channel, decision is involving the development of new marketing channels, either where none had previously existed or to the modification of existing channels. A decision made by the marketer, the creation or modification of channels to allocation of distribution tasks in an attempt to develop an efficient structure. Selection of channel members is a strategic tool for gaining a differential advantage. So, who engages in channel design? Firms, wholesalers, retailers. Firms, producers, manufacturers, service providers, franchises look down the channel toward the market. Wholesalers look both up and down channel, look up the channel to secure the suppliers. So channel design, recognize the need for channel design, set the coordinate the distribution objectives, specifies the distribution task, develop alternative channel structures, evaluate the relevant variables, choose the best channel structure, select the channel members. Already we have dealt distribution objective. Setting distribution objective requires knowledge of which it is existing objective strategies may impinge on distribution objectives. Number of levels and channels, we have to see intensity of various channels in the types of intermediate risk range or two or five more alternatives, number of levels, limitations, particular industry practices, nature, size of the market, availability of intermediate risks. So the number of levels, intensity of various levels, you can see intensive, selective, and exclusive. In the last class, we have seen this types of intermediate risk, numerous types we have. What's emerging types, the electronic online auction firms, eBay, industrial products, B2B markets, and managers emphasis on types of distribution promoted by these market variables, categories, product variables, company variables, intermediate variables, behavior. You can see the market geography, market size, market density, market behavior, bulk and weight, perishability, product variables, unit value, degree standardization. This is added information about the products. Company variables, size, financial capacity, managerial expense, objectives. You can just uh, read this. And we have intermediary availability, cost and services. Mostly we'll see the intermediaries and environment variables. These are economic, social, competitive, technological, and legal. And the behavioral congruent roles of channel members. Be aware of available power bases. Attend the influence behavior problem, distorting communications. So this is what I got for today's class, and why I was in a rush hour because I, I had to leave for another meeting. So thank you, and try to read yourself.